I thought I would to say goodbye. I'm just nipping out to work. I'm quite excited. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna try and sell loads of dead rats to people. So have a good day. Did you know I've got 3 hairy danglers? Right, got 2 there in that hand. I've got 1 in that hand. Right, show you this one first. This one made out of a bit of rat skin and a chicken's beak. There you go. Tenner. They're a tenner each on my website, worldaroundyou.com. And then in this one, we've got this little fella here. Sometimes you need to blow on it to get the dust off. Your pocket dust, you know, pocket sand. Here's a bit of rat skin with some mouse ears and half of a chicken's beak as a nose. And this one here is just rat skin and a fake tooth. They've all got a googly eye because, you know, it makes it a bit funnier when they're bobbling around in your car as you're going down a cobbled street or just like a road full of potholes. What do you reckon? Shirts are on my website as well. You've got Marge. There's a Get Your Rat Out shirt, Mothman with his cock out, beanies, sweatshirts with Mothman on, me books, this submarine that I made out of a rat and a duckling. There's portraits if you like your animal skin stuff. We've also got what about this, mate? What about this Pebble pal here? Little Pebble pal. Got some rat fur up here, a little beard made out of mink, and he's been beaten up in a fight. That's number 64. You get a little thing to say that these are genuine Pebble pals. Plus, I'm also selling them as an exotic pet, so you got to give a care plan. Obviously, you don't feed them; you just got to brush them with a toothbrush, things like that, you know, to keep them clean. I've got something in my front pocket for you, but only for you if you buy my book from my website, my new book, 50 Ways to Torture a Sloth. And what we've got in there is these, mate. So for the first however many of these I've got left, the little sloths on key rings, I'll send you one of these, right? If you buy my book off my website as a paperback, I'll slip one of these into the envelope for you so that you can take pictures of yourself torturing it and trying to do stuff to it, like maybe melt it in the grill. Maybe, I don't know if that's good for you. I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what to suggest. The world's your oyster, really, you know, with as far as maiming sloth key rings goes. Maybe don't act out the things in the book because that might be bad for business. But, you know, maybe take some pictures of these sloths in precarious situations. Hashtag 50 sloths on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, you know, anywhere where you might follow me on it, at World Around You everywhere. But make sure you do hashtags 50 sloths. Hashtag 50 sloths. And have a go with the book as well. You know, you can see some of the pictures there. These took me ages, this, mate. Go and have a go with it. And I'll send you one of these free if you order the paperback. Yeah, mate, so I thought I'd show you some of the new canvases and the new shirts. So this is on a shirt and a canvas. This was me, if you know, because if you're not into the fox heads and things like that, and you know, maybe a fridge magnet made out of a canvas with loads of different bits of animals attached to it, like one of my portraits, or even, you know, or even a wriggler. If you're not into that, you're having the skin stuff and touching skin. And because this isn't for sale, this is mine. This is my foxglove puppet. But you might like the shirts with Marge on, or the cracked out mouse joggers. I got beanies, hats, but also these, mate. Look at that. That there, that's a squirrel with I gave fake tits to. Put it in a bikini, put it in a little sundress, and then there's this. This is the puppeteer. So these two here are 2 of my original pieces. I did these at uni. It's part of what got me in a bit of, not trouble at uni, but they weren't happy. This one's the puppeteer. It's half of a rat and a couple of chick heads. And the story behind this one was every parent's got a favourite in it. So the puppeteer favours this one because he's protecting this little chicken's head here against skin cancer by giving it a hat. Whereas this one he's not that fussed about. Yeah, so what I like to do is I like to make things out of animals. And this is one of my ornaments. So this is called deer. It's mouse ears on a little deer. But then if you like rats and that, I've got this, which is you have to take my word for it because I haven't got any metal here because, you know, I've just snuck into your bedroom and I'm just showing you my gear. But this is a magnetic rat's head. If you wanted something a little bit more exotic, what we could show you is this. This is called waterboarding. It's a duck's head, mouse's body, chicken toes, crystals, duck legs, and it's an amalgamation basically. All different animals put together. I've got hairy danglers as well. Do you like my hairy danglers? I just thought I'd show you these. This is a bit of rat skin. This is called Norm. This has got eye stalk.
box made out of rat tails. What do you think of that? Do you like that? Just let me know what you think when you get this.
50 ways to torture a sloth. I'll give you a quick little rundown of some of the ideas in there. So one way you could torture a sloth is peel the skin near the claws. You could weigh one down. You could put pennies up their arsehole. I'll show you what it looks like. I'll give you one, because the whole point of the book is you go through it and work out which one's which. But I'll give you the pennies up the arsehole one when I can find it, because I put the contents page purposely out of order so that you've got to work your way through it and figure out what they are. But there you go. There's you putting pennies up a sloth's bumhole. Hey, I'll show you guys as well. But they are Waterboarding 5 machines, little rat's legs on springs, mate. Look. So say you want to celebrate and you haven't got any mates, you know, because like they might have died from COVID or something, or you know they've just moved away and left you on your own, and maybe you just don't want to feel alone anymore. So maybe you should just buy one of these so you're not alone and you've always got. Look at that, mate. Have them high five each other. You can high five them yourself like this. You know, you don't get to pick the colour of the base, but you know you will get a rat's arm on a spring.